Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 6 of Applied Statistics. And in this video, I'm going to talk about our plan for week 6 and also about your assignments, especially your second case study in details. At first, my plan for topics that we are going to cover during this week. The topic is about part of inferential analysis, the core of your course actually, and after developing confidence interval, it's time to talk about hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing actually is a most important part of the statistic. And in this week, we are going to talk about the different levels of hypothesis testing. One sample hypothesis testing when we have a claim or a statement about the population parameter, and we need to test it using appropriate test statistics and using one sample of data that we take from our population. And then we switch to two sample hypothesis testing when we have more than one population, and we are going to find a difference between two populations and two populations parameters. And third part of hypothesis testing is about the ANOVA, analysis of variance, when we have more than two populations and we are going to find their difference, the difference of means between different populations. And we have one-way ANOVA and two-way ANOVA. And I will talk about these topics in detail in class. And we have, like the other chapters, we have a lot of data from real world, and we are going to use and practice in class on our data. So what I expect you, like the other weeks, is studying the chapters before coming to class. And if you checked out my post that I post some comments for you in replying your learning engagement post, I ask you to be ready to talk about some particular topics. For example, Femi, I expect you to talk about, for example, I don't remember the details, just I expect you to talk about, you can check out your comments. I expect you to talk about hypothesis testing, about different errors in hypothesis testing. So be ready, because this is your reading assignments before coming to the class. And one other thing that I want to talk about is your second case study as an assignment. And you know, I changed the due date. So the due date for your second case study is week 6, means this week. So if you click on your second case study, you will see that the data you use for doing your second case study is the same as your first. So the data set is same, so you are going to complete your report. The first case study is about just descriptive analysis. And the second one, I expect you to develop some inferential analysis. It means you are going to make some decisions for your population. So two parts are of your second case study. There are two parts. The first is developing confidence interval. You can download the page 332, and in this page, the question is developing confidence interval. We use confidence interval for population parameter estimation. So the first part of your second case study is developing confidence interval for your population parameter. And the second part, if you open your case study description, you can see I ask you to state a claim about your population, for example, about the balance of accounts or about any of variables. You can just develop, it's up to you. You can develop and you can write a claim about your population. But be careful. A claim is considered as a hypothesis, and a hypothesis is not any kind of guess. It's a wisely guess. So I expect you to just write a wisely guess, and then you need to test it. How? Using hypothesis testing. And during this session in class next Saturday. We are going to practice on different kind of data set in class, so don't worry. And the one other thing I need to mention you, I expect you to update your first case study. It means for second version, I need to see your first report that is updated using your second cases. So I need to see the complete report. The first part is the descriptive analysis of your data set, and second part is inferential analysis, including confidence interval and hypothesis testing. So please update your first version and then submit it as a second case study report. If you have any questions about your final research paper, I posted, I replied on your proposal submissions. You can check them out and find my question. And if you have any concern about data, some issues about methodology, feel free to send me email and ask your question. Thanks for watching this video. See you Saturday morning in class. Thank you. Bye.